The English is a more patient opening where white plays c4 to control the d5 square, with knight f6 develops the knight toward the center and controls the e4 square. Knight c3 controls d5 and starts the fight for the e4 square. g6 prepares to fianchetto the dark squared bishop on g7, where it will sit on the long diagonal. g3 prepares to fianchetto the light squared bishop to g2, where it will control the center from the long diagonal. This develops the bishop and gives it scope on the long diagonal. This fianchettos the bishop by placing it on a powerful diagonal. Castling kingside tends to be safer than queenside because the king is further from the center. White develops the knight and attacks the center. This is a book move, meaning it follows established opening theory played by top players for years. Both kings are castled and ready for the middle game, developing the knight and increasing influence in the center. This creates a pawn chain, linked pawns that form a strong structure. This creates a pawn chain, linked pawns that form a strong structure. The rook moves forward into the game, solid choice in the opening. The bishop joins the board early, building a strong opening for black. Very precise. One of the best moves. A solid choice. Moving from its starting spot, the queen gets involved in the game. Out comes the bishop and into the battle. With the rook now developed as well, black has all pieces ready for action. This is the strongest option. That's fine. This connects the rooks, which helps them work together. Right on target. A very strong play. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. Recaptures. This attacks a rook, winning a tempo when it moves away. This moves the rook to safety. This offers to exchange pieces of equal value. White's piece has moved to a square with greater activity and control. One of the best moves. This is an equal trade. Takes back. The piece finds a new active square. There were worse moves, but also something much better. There were worse moves. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. Recaptures. This attacks a bishop, winning a tempo when it moves away. This move puts the bishop on a safer square. White's piece has moved to a square with greater activity and control. This kicks a knight. This move puts the knight on a safer square. That's not a mistake, but it's not the best move either. A solid choice. Very precise. This strikes at the center with a pawn, trying to gain space. This permits the opponent to force an isolated pawn. This is a fair move. Black's piece has moved to a square with greater activity and control. That's fine. This is not the right idea. This is not. After all captures, this is an equal trade. Takes back. The piece finds a new active square. The game was close to equal, but now white has the advantage. The game was close to equal. Recaptures. White was better off, but now their position is winning. A good use of time, thinking and finding the only good move in the position. This move puts the pawn on a safer square. This isolates a pawn, which is a weakness. Takes back. This overlooks a better way to move a knight to safety. Only one move worked there, and this wasn't it. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. After all captures, this is an equal trade. This is an equal trade. Recaptures. This is the only move that works. This defends the attacked pawn. This activates the king in the endgame by getting it off of the back rank, putting the piece on a blockade square. This blocks black's pawn. This is the strongest option. This misses a chance to win a pawn. but the position is still winning. That's not a mistake, but it's not the best move either. The pawn is now passed because it can no longer be challenged by pawns as it tries to promote. A very strong play. This is the way to win a bishop. One of the best moves. This reveals a check on the king. This steps away from the checking rook. That was a free pawn. This steps away from the checking rook. The passed pawn moves towards its goal. Putting the piece on a blockade square. This is the way to win a rook.